The next thing I have on the agenda for today is installing this new clutch cable. Installing the new clutch cable. If you don't know, I don't know if I shared this, but the old clutch cable I had from when this car had a 2.3 in it was a little bit stretched and didn't quite work anymore. So I just did a shortcut way to fix it, and let me show you that right now. As you can see, the clutch cable comes into here and goes back to the clutch fork, where because it is stretched, I have added a socket. That is right, I added a socket to hold the clutch cable in. This is a 15mm socket. It fits perfectly around the nub on the end of the clutch cable, but it is stretched even more since I've installed it, so now I don't get any clutch at all when I push the pedal. It'll pull this forward still, but it's stretched enough that I don't get any pressure. So today I will be installing a new clutch cable. So I had Justin pushing the clutch, and I've got this bar in it. Now I'm test fitting the new clutch cable, and it does not want to sit in the same hole that the old one would sit in to release and unrelease. So I'm going to have to make an adapter for this to fit as well. This one had a bigger pinch connection on the end than the new one, so we'll have to figure that out. I'm going to cut this plate right here. It's fairly thick, should be thick enough to not really warp, to fit around the clutch cable, and then it's going to cut it down smaller so it fits into the throwout arm, and that'll make this new clutch cable work. So we still have some redneck engineering going on, apparently. So once I get this put in the transmission, this will slide over the clutch cable, this will slide over the little ball, and then I will bolt this there, and that should hold the clutch in place and actuate the lever. To get the clutch cable out, there is a bracket that holds it in place right here that has a 3/8 inch screw on it. There's also a Phillips head or flathead screw right there holding the other section of it in. Alright, so getting the old cable out wasn't as difficult as I thought, so maybe I'll be able to gather some video footage for you putting the new one back in. These do seem to be the same length, which is very good. So we shall route it the same way that it was routed before. It went down under there, underneath there. This is to come back out some because it was here. This went up there. So let's see if we can get that. I think it'll be easier if I pop that into place. And put the screw back in first. You have a lowered car, so you can't get under. Then you lift it up so you can work on it. Then you can't work on the top half. Always something. Alright everybody, we're down here underneath. I've slid the cable into its hole. It will reach there. So hopefully it does what it's supposed to and has clutch. I have no idea if it will or not, but right now I just gotta worry about getting this slid in with everything else in my way. All right, that is in place. Justin, hit the clutch. Is that all the way in? Yep. All the way out. Oh no. Hit it in again. I don't think it's gonna work.
3 days later.
What's up, YouTube? It's a late night here at the garage. I got some buddies over there with me. We're working on the Thunderbird again tonight. As you know, on the first half of this video, we figured out the clutch cable wasn't working, and I got a new clutch cable. So that didn't fix the problem. So I got these new quadrants and adjustable cable mount, so that way I can solve the quadrant issue. I discovered the other quadrant, they're plastic. The bottom teeth of where the adjustment is broken, so this new cable and quadrant mechanism fixes that. So we're going to install it. So we're in the car underneath the clutch pedal assembly, and it is this quadrant right here that has gone bad. We'll be pulling it out. To start off doing that, we have to take the cable off. On this, it's pretty simple because it's pretty loose right now. So you pop that out, and then the clutch cable is disconnected, and then there's a little spring clip right here that you pop off and lose, and this comes out. And they don't look too terrible, but they're not catching anything. It's probably because the other part of it might be bad, and it is back there. We have these parts out. As you can see, they're supposed to click in together. They're both just kind of wore out. They seem to match up pretty nicely, but for some reason they just weren't working. So I've upgraded to this nice aluminum piece that'll go in the place of this plastic junk, and the adjustment for the firewall will be out here on the front of the motor, and I'll show you installing this in a second. So this adjustable part replaces or goes in behind this. Mine takes a flathead screwdriver. I don't know why. It probably didn't originally, but that's how we'll put it in. Let me just... That's a machine screw. So the cable comes out. We'll have to make the hole a little bigger to get it to fit. Yeah, perfect. This is a little more difficult for me because I have the brake booster out of a 95 Mustang Cobra, which is twice the size of the original Thunderbird booster. But my brakes work twice as good as a Thunderbird brakes, so it's worth it. So in order to get this into the new adapter, you pop off the rubber grommet so it has space to just we're probably gonna have to cut off the little tabs. You just go right in there. Oh, perfect. Exactly how it's supposed to be.
Like a glove.
Now all I gotta do is put the quadrant in and connect the cable. All we got left to do is to we'll try to grab the cable as I put the little spacer in there first. And then that goes there. And it slides into place. So I've got the quadrant in, the new one, nice and shiny. I've got my adjuster in there. Now I just got to figure out and adjust it. So that'll be the next step. We'll do that off camera and see if it works.